Hello, this is Votan, and I'm back. So, in case anyone is wondering, yesterday I talked a little bit about my dad, and he's still trying to figure out what to do, and I gave him some suggestions, and he's also enlisted to help some friends, so hopefully he'll make the right decision for himself. Anyway, I would like to switch gears and talk a little bit about a book that I read recently. I've had a lot of time off, so I've been doing a lot of reading and sort of been catching up on a lot of the books that I wanted to read over the years. But since I'm sort of trying to improve myself, I'm not just reading purely for the pleasure and reading just nonfiction books only. I'm also reading novels, but they have to have some sort of message or something of value that you can take out of it. And so this is a book that I read a couple months ago, in November I believe, and it resonated with me. And actually there was a movie made about it several years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but and I liked the movie. I've always wanted to read the book, and the book is a little bit different, but it's still very good. And so the name of it is called The Celestine Prophecy. You can see my copy here. Just read the little introduction. It says, "In the rainforests of Peru, an ancient manuscript has been discovered. Within its pages are 9 key insights into life itself. Insights each human being is predicted to grasp sequentially, one insight then another, as we move toward a completely spiritual culture on Earth." And so that's sort of an interesting plot. And so keep in mind that the book is fiction, and there really isn't an ancient manuscript describing these 9 insights that was found in Peru. It's sort of the literary device that the author uses. His name is James Redfield, to get across the message that he wants to impart to the reader. And I guess these are taken from his own life. He began seeing connections that a lot of people have, and that on their quest to improve themselves, develop themselves spiritually, they a lot of times go through similar experiences. And so he set about concretizing these into 9 insights. And so on the surface, the book is an adventure novel that takes place in the US, or starts out there. And he's introduced to the manuscript, and he's interested, so he flies down to Peru and he starts tracking these insights down as they are slowly revealed to him one by one, as he's, chased by potential killers and government agents, and he meets monks on the way and interesting communities, and he is pretty much invested. He experiences, he goes through different synchronicities, and he has an experience that altogether would seem far-fetched, but it is a novel. And a lot of people criticized maybe some of the adventure aspects of it, that maybe they didn't seem quite as exciting as it could be, or some of the character development was a little bit shallow. But these sorts of things don't really matter to me, because what I found fascinating was the insights. And that's the meat of the whole thing. The rest is just sort of a fun way of learning about it. And so a lot of the insights having to do with um, discovering yourself, growing, energy patterns, being able to see auras, giving energy to other people, listening to them, really being present, trying to give of yourself to others as much as possible, because when you give, you're also bound to receive, because that's the way the law of the universe works. By giving, you create a vacuum which turns around, and that void is filled by you getting something in return. So there's a lot of these sort of insights. I don't want to ruin them all, but I know it's fascinating. The movie is good too, but you have a lot more time to digest them in this book. And it's actually been out 20 years, and I just saw on Amazon.com there is a 20-year anniversary edition of this book, which basically is the same novel, but it has a new preface by the author. There's also 3 sequels, I believe. There's a 10th Insight, 11th Insight, and a 12th. And the 12th was released in 2012, I believe, or around that time. I haven't read those books yet, but this is the core right here, the 9 Insights. And there's also a companion book that goes with it. That's how deep that it is. And I actually have the companion book, but I have yet to read it and work through it. I believe it's about how to manifest these insights into your own life. And so that's sort of the next step. And the author also has a website where he has a lot of these insights and information and spiritual guidance for free, which is pretty cool. And so overall, I think this book was a good read. I was very interested in the insights, and I thought a few of them seemed a little bit fantastical, but I believe it's probably plausible, and if one works hard, then I think a lot of these things can be attained for oneself. And I would love to attain some of them. I don't know if they necessarily will occur in the same order that's listed, but I think it's sort of more of a guidelines of the different insights that could be realized into your own life. So, I recommend this book for people looking for a positive, uplifting message, for people who are on a spiritual journey and are still struggling with that, or trying to get a foothold in what they're doing. This is a good source of inspiration and sort of a check for you to see where you're at on the progress. And it's definitely entertaining. So if you get a chance to pick up the Celestine Prophecy and read it, even checking out from your local library, I'd recommend it. I think you would be surprised and enjoy a good read. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'll put a link to the book and the website in the description. Have a good day. Bye.